Are you ready to learn my ninja trick on how to dominate new construction in your market? This is part 2 of a 2-part series. Last week I shared my favorite site, New Home Source Professional, as a place to get all the inventory, or I would say 80% of the new builders in your market on one consolidated website with all the details of those homes. So hopefully by this time, a week later, you've already signed up. It's free for realtors, and they're going to give you a branded site, which I'll show you in a minute. In this video, I'm going to share how to ensure yourself that your buyers do not do an end around and go to the model on their own, but come to you to be the trusted realtor to take them to that model home to represent them. And more times than not, these buyers are in the middle of an upsize where they're going into new construction, growing family, or they're in a downsize and they may have a house to sell. So you may get lucky and get both sides of the transaction. So let's dive in and let me show my ninja trick of what I do to make sure that they don't do an end around, but they come to me and book those showings. Let's dive in. Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Smarty from the ProEdge Marketing Group. I want to share that the 3 main ingredients of this strategy and ninja trick that I use involve the New Home Source Professional, which is the source for all the great homes that we could market to our buyers. It's also going to combine ManyChat with bot sheets as a way to keep them under your control instead of coming to the website and doing that end around. So let me start out by going over to New Home Source Professional and show this branded site. And then I'm going to show you how to set up your bot sheet and create the flow in ManyChat to optimize the interaction with the buyers so that you are that trusted realtor for new construction. So let me dive in. Okay, now I'm on the New Home Source Professional website. And what you're seeing here is my branded website, which is showingnew.com/my name. When you sign in as a realtor, they're going to give you a section where you can set up all your personal information. You can have the picture you want to use on your website, your photograph, your logo, and all your contact information. You can also set up your zip codes in the areas that you want to focus on. And then down here, you have your opt-in page where somebody can search for a home and then contact you if they want to see that home. This is, though, a site that I do not recommend you use in cold marketing to buyers. If you're doing social media ads and stuff, I see lots of realtors that are running ads for new construction and pointing them right to your personalized new home construction site. The problem with that is, as you come over here, if I do a quick search here for you, and let me just look in the Philadelphia market and do a search, when they click on this search to start looking, I have 776 homes, which is made up of 91 communities in Philadelphia they can go shopping for. But you'll see in here, it has the builder's name and the name of those properties. So buyers are too smart right now, as we all are. So what do? They do a Google search of the builder, the city it's in, and they go see that model home without you, cutting you out of the deal. What I want to ensure is that you are the authority. And with this ninja trick with ManyChat and bot sheets, we're going to set it up so we're going to showcase the homes via a private message with that buyer through Messenger, so that they can shop the homes on your Messenger side. And when they're interested in seeing the home, they're going to reach out to you to schedule the showing and go see that model home. So let me dive in and talk about that. So the first thing you're going to want to do is over here on ManyChat, you want to go sign up for the Bot Sheets program. So if you're already on ManyChat, you're going to come in, you're going to go to Settings, and you're going to come down here to the Apps. And up here, there's what's called the App Store. And on the App Store, you can scroll down until you see Bot Sheets and go ahead and learn more and sign up for the program. They have a free version and then a paid version. You can start free and grow it from there. What Bot Sheets is going to want is when you set it up, they're going to want the Bot Sheets key. And then they're also going to, when you sign up and set up your program, they have a template for real estate. They're going to give you what's called a bot sheet, which is a Google sheet that has the information to start loading in to work with your chatbot. So I have the Smart Real Estate Bot. I've taken the template that they gave me, and then I built it out to have a whole bunch of stuff. I built a digital business card that's part of my ProEdge program, agent attraction, listings, dream home, properties, and so forth. So what we're going to do is I'm going to focus on this property tab is where I'm going to start loading in new construction homes that I want to focus on. So how do you get this data? So as a realtor, you're going to install this bot sheet and then open up the bot sheet along with New Home Source Professional. And the first trick I want to show you is coming over here, make sure you're in a list view. So you have this list view. And then the second thing you want to do is click over here to the communities tab, not the homes. So there's 91 communities in Philadelphia. The first ninja trick is make sure that you sort by homes right here in this column. Because why start marketing a community when there's only one house available left on that property, right? You're wasting your hard-earned dollars in marketing to that new construction builder, unless you have a buyer ready in hand to go see that house. As you see here, I have Keystone Homes. They have 93 homes available in this property and such. And as I come down the list, it goes lower and lower. So I'd like to stay at least 5 homes on a property and above before if I'm going to start marketing these homes in my bot sheet. So that's one criteria I want you to look at. The second thing that I want to mention is when you're putting it in your bot sheet, each of these represents a model home. So if I look at this one right here in Pennsburg, there's 71 homes available. You see that the price ranges go from $478 to $582 square footages, and they're in 3 and 4 bedroom combinations. So literally to fill out your bot sheet, when you come over here, you're going to have, if I look over here in my cities, I have multiple rows for each of those campuses or each of those properties. So what I'm doing in my bot sheet is I'm setting up the low end and the high end in that community. So if they come in 3 and 4 bedroom or 3 and 5 bedroom, I'm going to put in a 3 in a row and a 5 bedroom in a row. And I may even add a fourth one, a third row, which is the 4 bedroom one as well. The reason being is when I show you my chatbot, when you go in and create a chatbot flow, you may want to ask the buyer as they're engaging with you how many bedrooms they're looking for, what cities are they looking for, what's your price range. And as I'm looking at those price ranges, I want to make sure that I present them the right homes and on that property. So you're going to set it up so that each row represents one of those price points and bed combinations. So literally you're going to cut and paste right from here. You'll do a 3 bedroom row, a 4 bedroom row. You'll put in this low price, this high price right from New Home Source Professional. The next ninja trick I'm going to share with you is how do you get the photograph? Because in the bot sheet, there's a column called image. And in order to bot sheets to work, and you'll see when I demonstrate the flow, it's going to build a beautiful gallery of pictures of all these homes. Well, those pictures need to come from a stored image on the website so that it can pull it into the bot experience. So what you can do in any website is when you see a photograph, and I'm looking at this Pennsbury property, you can right mouse on that picture and say save or copy image address. So when you copy that, and I come over here and I paste it in, if I go to a row and I do a paste, that's going to paste that image of that house right here. So now I have a picture of that house I can use in my bot sheet. So that's the second ninja trick I'm sharing here with you, or actually the third with bot sheets included. So go ahead and set up your bot sheet the way you want. Talk to these builders, understand what they're paying. And one other tip over here is bot sheets also has the capability, and I'll have other videos on my channel with more details on bot sheets, but you have the ability to put the lat long of these campuses. So when they're shopping with you on Messenger and the chatbot, it can sort it by the closest to where they're located, which is awesome. You could ask the person to share their location, and then bang, there's all the new construction right near them. And they're going to book the showing right through you. So now let me hop over to ManyChat and let me show you how this is all set up. So in the ManyChat area, I created a simple flow here for this video. So in the flow, you could ask whatever questions you want. So the way this works, if I hit the edit box here, I could ask for, are they working with a realtor? Are they a realtor? Are they working with a realtor, right? I could ask for budget, beds, areas that they're interested in, amenities they're looking for. In chatbot marketing, these flows can contain any number of questions you want. What's key when you're doing these questions is, for example, in this flow, I have an example where I have an introduction that comes in. So when they click on an ad, so I'm running a Facebook ad around new construction lists, they click the Learn More button, boom, this bot is going to open up and start having a conversation. Hey, first name, we partner with the top builders in the area, have a complete list of model homes for you to preview. First, let me understand your home preferences. And then it's going to start asking things like price range. Now on the price range, when you look at these kind of flows, this is using, if I come down here, what's called a user input field. So make sure you select this when you're creating that in your bot. So when I created what's your price range and I have a little message, these are what's called quick replies. So I put in some price categories. So obviously it depends on where you are in the United States or anywhere in the world, you're going to put the price ranges that are comparable to your market. And I've given them pretty broad based, under 200, 2 to 4 to select in the overall budget area. When you're doing your type of input, I select multi-choice. And then come down here, you're going to select a field that you want to store that value. So you can create fields on the fly. These are what's called custom user fields. I have a video on my channel that talks about ManyChat, what's the difference between a custom field, a system field, and a bot field. So go ahead and check that video out if you want to learn how to set those up. But I have, for example, my PE buy budget. I also have a rent budget for my rent to own program. So I have different fields, whether they're renting or buying. Down in here, when I go over to the next question about baths, I did the same thing. It's multi-choice. I did any 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bedroom. And then I'm storing it in a bedrooms field in my ChatBot. So as you come down in here, it's actually storing, even though it's 1+, when you're creating your quick replies, there's a field that's called save another value for the answer. So I don't want to save 3+. I just want to store the number 3 in that field, and you'll see why when I set up the bot sheet, because I want to be able to do searches of that spreadsheet to match up their location. So in here at the very end is where I use an action, and you get these actions from the plus window here. You have an action window that you could throw in here. And that action window, you could do all kinds of things. You could apply tags. You could subscribe them to sequences, unsubscribe and such. And at the very bottom, you have your bot sheet. And the exciting thing about bot sheets and ManyChat is ManyChat just opened up the Instagram channel for all of us. And Instagram now has its own messenger. There's now bot sheets for Instagram that's also included in the package. So go ahead and play with this. I have a set of Instagram flows and messenger flows in my package, and then depends on what flow they're going down, I may use the Instagram bot flow instead of the messenger bot flow. So be aware of that. So when you're in here, what I do, I'll show the one that I've already set up. Inside of bot sheets, when you click on the bot sheets capability, they have a variety of, and I'll show you the list in a minute, different ways to search that Google sheet. What I'm using, because in this example, I'm only asking for 2 questions, what's your budget and beds? I'm using the 2 criteria search. So it's going to search that bot sheet and pull back the values that meet that need. So down in here, you pick the worksheet that in the bot sheet, and it's reading your sheet that I just showed you. It's on the properties tab. You could display the gallery in square or horizontal. You could identify how many cards you want to show in a gallery inside of Messenger. And then they have what's called the fallback response. This could be another flow you build in ManyChat, and I have one in my ProEdge package. It's called the buyer bot sheet fallback. So that way, if they put in a bed budget combination and on your bot sheet it doesn't find anything, you could send a message to the person saying, sorry, unfortunately in the Philadelphia area, there's not any new homes that are available in that price range or that bed combination. But let me see if we could expand the area for you. So you can create your own flow that has the fallback if it can't find any values. Now, because this is 2 criteria, basically what I'm doing, if I come over to the bot sheet, in column G is where I have the beds, and column J is where I have the budget. It's important that you just put numbers in here. So don't start messing around with the bot sheet. I've seen realtors do this wrong, where in the beds column they put 3 to 5, and the price they put in the price range. In bot sheets, if you're going to do it effectively in marketing and setting up your bot, you want to be able to use these filters, and you'll see why in a minute. So what I'm showing here is I'm saying in column G, I'm looking for values in that column that are greater than or equal to what's stored in the bedroom field. So I have a field called bedroom. So when they told me how many beds they want, that's stored as the number 3, for example. So now I'm going to say, show me all homes on that sheet that have at least 3 bedrooms available. I'm sure if they found a beautiful home that had 4 bedrooms, they're not going to complain. But we don't want to show them a home that only has 2 bedrooms. So that's why I'm using a greater than or equal to in the search method. And then down here I have the criteria for J. In this case, I'm using less than or equal to the budget. So again, they may find a house that's $100,000 under their budget. They're going to be happy if it's a perfect house for them. But I don't want to show them houses that are over their budget. Maybe they're not approved for those levels. And then you could do what's called the gallery sort. So when you're sorting the cards, you could just use the default row order so that it's going to come up with whatever row there are on the bot sheet. You could do randomize. If you did do lat long, you want to do distance from user, and probably somewhere in the flow, and I'll have another video on my channel showing how to get people's current location to optimize the bot flow. So as they come in here, if you knew their location, then we can organize the list of homes in the flow based on how far they are from those properties. And then I hit save. So now finally you're going to publish, and let's see what this thing looks like. So when they come into Messenger and they'll be on their phone, this could be coming in from a QR code they scan in your marketing. It could be on a print advertising. You send out letters to homeowners about you being the authority in new construction, and they go out and they scan that QR code. What happens in here, it says, again, there's that first part of the flow. I'm going to say I have $600,000 is my top price. And then now I'm going to ask for beds. So if I come over here and I say three bedrooms, now what's going to happen is the bot sheet is going to now display all homes that meet that criteria. And as you know, there's, in this case, based on the budgets, there's a high and a low end. So you may want to have different pictures for the high and low end model if you have different models. But now you have a beautiful gallery that you're showing somebody inside a Messenger. And notice the 2 buttons, schedule a showing and schedule a call. So I have another video on my channel that talks about how to hook up Calendly to that schedule call. I get buyers and renters always putting time on my calendar when they want to talk about new construction. It's a way to engage them. Schedule a showing will make sure that, asking the critical questions, are they a realtor, if they're working with a realtor, and so forth, so you don't get yourself in trouble. But as you can see with my ninja strategy here, I'm not sending them the new Home Source Professional until I already have a buyer agency agreement in place. Maybe I'll send them there later. But for cold marketing, as I'm sending out letters and QR codes and social media ads, I want the traffic to come to me. I want to showcase those homes and get them the actions to come to me to take them to those models. I hope you enjoy this video, and I'm always here to support you. I'd love to get comments from you of what you think of this strategy. And if you need any help, always reach out to me. I have a calendar link below in the videos. You can put time on my calendar, and I'm glad to help you in any way I can.